Hey everyone, it is Miss Sloan, and I am so excited to be bringing this new video series for y'all. Over the next few weeks, we're going to be really focusing on self-care through self-control. And what that's going to help us do is build confidence, develop a positive mindset, and also create a habit of gratitude. I know that we are in some really uncertain times right now, and it can be confusing and scary and frustrating and even cause us to feel a little anxious or sad. And let me first say that all of those feelings are 100% warranted, and they are okay to feel that way. It is totally natural. But my goal for these videos is to empower you to better manage change. Because if there's anything we know for sure, our life is going to be full of change. And change is going to look different every single time. So while we can't control exactly what it looks like, we can control how we respond to it. So I'm hoping to empower you with skills and tools to better manage that so you can feel empowered, inspired, and that you are living your best life by being smart, bold, and strong. So I want to start off by telling you one of my favorite stories from one of my favorite books. So the book's called Chop Wood, Carry Water, and in it, an incredible samurai. And a samurai is a really awesome warrior who spends years and years developing his craft and taking his skills and his tools and devoting his whole life to making them better. And so in this book, he tells a bunch of stories where he shares his wisdom on how he became this great samurai. And one of the stories he tells is about an evil witch. And this witch was one of the most powerful witches ever lived. And she had tons of tools that she used to cause mischief and to cause discomfort and pain in the world. And these tools included greed, jealousy, anger, all the typical stuff. So she decided that she was going to retire after many years of trouble and have a yard sale to sell all of her tools. So of course, all those flashy ones went first. Anger, greed, jealousy, gone. And after all of her tools had been picked over, a man came and found this one that was really worn out and really used and kind of rattered and looked like it would have been used a lot and was torn and dirty. And so he wanted to bring it to her and to see if he could get a discount. Well, as soon as the witch saw it in his hands, she freaked out and grabbed it and held it close and said, "This shouldn't have been out there. It's my most powerful tool and I'm saving it for my niece." And so a few days later, her niece came and the witch gave her the gift. And the niece was so upset. She goes, "You had all these amazing tools for mischief that made you so powerful, and you left me this old worn tool." And the evil witch laughed and said, "That is my most powerful tool. And with that tool alone, I caused more pain and suffering than all the tools combined." And the niece looked at her aunt and said, "What tool is this?" And she says, "That is the tool of doubt." Because what doubt does is doubt causes us to feel uneasy. Doubt causes us to feel insecure. Doubt causes us to be fearful. Doubt causes us to question who we are and what we stand for. I'm reminded of a really powerful quote that says, "Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will," because doubt prevents us from even trying to go after our dreams. But luckily, you already have the tools to combat doubt and fear. And that is that brilliant brain of yours and that incredible heart. But what I'm hoping for is what we can do over the next few weeks is fine-tune your skills on how to use your brain and your heart to be bold and to be smart and to be strong to overcome doubt and fear. And I know change causes a lot of doubt, and we're in a season of a lot of change. But like we said at the beginning of this video, our whole life is going to be about change. So like the samurai who spent many, many years devoted to developing his craft and to developing his skills to use his tools, that's what we're going to do, is we're going to start practicing using our tools so we become really skillful at it. So when we're faced with challenges like change or circumstances out of our control, we have the skills and the tools to overcome. So the first tool that we're going to use is our heart. And the skill we're going to apply with that is gratitude. Because gratitude is the antidote for fear. Oftentimes, fear wants to say, oh, you don't have anything. Oh, look at how sad it is. Oh, look at how scary it is. But what gratitude does, it makes us focus on what we do have. And so by being thankful for even the smallest thing in our life that we have, we get to focus on something positive, and it can completely change our perspective. For example, I am so thankful for this opportunity to sit down with you and to share my heart and to share these skills with you, even though it may be a little different than what we had planned. But it doesn't even have to be this. It could be something as small as you waking up this morning, or the sun is shining, or you got to jump on your video classroom and got to see your friends and your teachers. It can be your favorite meal that you had. It can be a hug from your favorite person. Being thankful for those things teaches us to focus on the positive over the negative, which leads us to our head. So our brain is a very, very powerful tool, and it is designed to help us get through life, right? Well, we are designed to see danger. That's what our bodies are made to do, is to recognize danger. But most of the time, we're not in real danger anymore. So our brain is trained to focus on that, but it's really not. We need to focus on all the positive in our life. And that's when the gratitude heart comes in. But this is a very powerful tool, and it's naturally trained. So how do we rewire this so it naturally doesn't focus on the negative? Well, it starts with self-control. And if we can control our thoughts become our words, and our words become our actions. And I know you're thinking, Miss Sloan, you're crazy. I can't control my thoughts. They just come in. And I totally understand that. But what we can control is our actions and how we respond to those thoughts. And we can also control how we speak to ourselves. So that's going to be the second thing that we're focusing over the next few weeks, is speaking positively to ourselves and declaring powerful affirmations over ourselves. We are going to focus on gratitude and then declaring positive affirmations over ourselves. So those are going to be our two. But today, we are going to really dive into that self-control, because it's such an important tool to self-care. So one of the things that it's easy to do is to control the controllables, right? Like we can get to control if we exercise. We get to control the words we say. We get to control how we speak to our parents or to our friends. Or we get to control if we do our homework. Like we get to control these things. It's our choice. Well, sometimes when things are feeling chaotic, like that they are a little crazy, we have a really hard time focusing on what we actually can control in that moment. So one of my favorite tools is doing a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method, where we get to use our senses. So our senses are touch. So we can touch things, we can see things, we can smell things, we can hear things, and we can taste things, right? So touch 1, hear 2, see 3, 5, right? So we have all these things. So if we can take all of these senses that we already have and center them, and to use them in a moment of chaos, we can focus on small things that allow us to find our center, and then we can focus on the next controlled thing that we can do. So, and also our breathing. So combining our senses with our breathing allows us to focus in. So let's do it together, okay? So it's chaotic, and we're gonna take a deep breath, exhale, and start doing. So what are 5 things that we can see? Ready? I'm going to count and you find 5 things you can see while we're breathing. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. So did you find 5 things? Okay. Now I want you to find 4 things that you can touch. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Did you find 4 things that you could touch? Great. Now 3 things that you can hear. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. Now, what am I missing? Taste and smell. So 2 things we can smell. Ready? 1, 2. And last, 1 thing that we can taste. Ready? Good. And those things don't have to be complicated. I know the smelling one can be weird, but you can smell the air in your house if you need to smell your shirt or your hair or your hands. The taste can be a drink nearby or what you had or even just your tongue. Your tongue has its unique taste. Seeing things around the room can be small, from the chair you're sitting in to the wall color to a picture on the wall. Just really keep it simple and just find little things to focus on in all the chaos to bring you down. And then focus on controlling the next step that you can take on. So is it your homework? Is it exercising? Could you do a little exercise? Is it cooking a healthy snack and watching Miss Kay's cooking videos? What can you control in this moment? And then can you be thankful for that moment? And then can you speak life and speak positively over how you are able to control what you're able to control and let go of what you can't? I am so excited for the next few weeks. We're going to really dive into some gratitude and some affirmations, and I'm just so excited to get to spend some more time with you. So please take care, stay safe out there, and we miss you.